Hi guys.
It's like he got it. It's really
1981.
You're listening to RTLSA.
Hi guys. This is Tera Mthembu and you're listening to Noel Johnson on
RTLSA.
And joining us live now from the comfort of his home, maybe, who knows? Tera, welcome to the show and thank you for joining us today.
I don't know. Thank you for having me.
So, obviously, you're not in retirement. You just left the Sharks now recently. You're on your way to the United States. What do you get up to now during the day now that you are not training with the Sharks on a daily basis?
Yeah, look, it's a bit of an adjustment. You know, I've been used to a certain lifestyle for the last 11 years now. And obviously, I signed a contract with the Free Jacks in America. So I was meant to be there in November, and then moved to end of Jan. Now it's moved to end of Feb, hopefully. So I wake up in the morning, do my training. I've recently started a part-time job at Cameron James, real estate, as an estate agent. So I keep myself busy doing that, learning the trades and how that goes. And yeah, so I wake up then in the morning, train, go to the office, and play cricket every now and then.
How do you go from rugby into real estate? It's like your life has been dominated by as a professional sportsman, and now you've gone into real estate. How does that even happen?
So fortunately for me, I've always had an interest and love in property. So I started a property portfolio back in 2015. So I've got a little bit of knowledge about it, and I've loved it, and it's a passion of mine that I developed through rugby. So when I got the opportunity to work as an estate agent at Cameron James, so not that it was easy, but it was an easy decision to make.
Okay.
Hard adjustment, I won't lie, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much.
Oh, that's awesome. And knowing you, you're probably going to be very successful at that as well, because you are quite a successful and accomplished person in various fields, be it a cricket field or a rugby field, and now obviously in the property or retail sector as well. Are you excited to go to the States? That's going to be a hell of an adjustment.
It will be. I'm looking forward to it. It's something different. It's out of my comfort zone. Like I've straight out of school. I was at one school from grade 1 to grade 12. So that's 12 years. Spent 10 years at the Sharks. And so this will be effectively my second contract that I'm signing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a new challenge. Don't know what to expect, but we'll cross that bridge when you get there. But I'm excited and I'm sure it'll go well.
But USA Rugby is on the up and up. It is getting better and better as time goes on. And obviously with someone like you going into a team like that, coming with the wealth of experience that you have, I'm sure that you're going to add a lot of value to that team as well. Is that how they are bringing you in, as like a mentor figure almost, or are you going purely as a player?
A bit of both. I think personally, I believe that I haven't fulfilled my potential, whether it's not getting enough game time or with the amount of injuries that I've had. So from a personal point of view, I'm just going as a player just to play the best rugby that I can. And so I'm going there to go and play. And for them, I'm also going to be doing some coaching at the academy, at the Free Jacks Juniors. So I'll be helping out with that, and coaching is also something that I enjoy, which I did a little bit of in the last 2 years. So I'll be playing and doing a bit of coaching as well, and we'll see how far that goes, and if I stay longer than I signed for. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, it must be exciting, and you must be relieved by the fact that Donald Trump is no longer there.
No comments.
Tera, Sharks, Bulls, Currie Cup final tomorrow. And obviously you've been in the Sharks mix the whole year up until, a month or so ago. The Sharks have had a sort of an up and down season. You know, they performed exceptionally well at times, and sometimes they lost when they shouldn't have. What are your thoughts on the final tomorrow?
I think firstly, an outsider, if they had to pick a team, they'd probably go with the Bulls to win. Understandably so, because of momentum, top of the log. They've won most of their games and they finished at number one. And then what you just mentioned now, we started off very well in the Super Rugby, came in the Currie Cup. Everyone went through disruptions and we were just a little bit inconsistent. But when we do play well, we can beat anyone. I think that's what's exciting is the Bulls probably should win on paper. And the Sharks can beat anyone on the day. So it's a tough one to call. I'm going to have to go with my heart. Back the boys. But it's going to be an exciting game nonetheless. It's going to be a good final. I think those are the teams that deserve to be in the final. But I'm backing the boys.
You know, a few months ago, next to the cricket field, you and I were talking about Curran Bush. And cometh the hour, cometh the man. And I'm really excited because he's been playing so well for the Sharks this year. And if ever you needed a solid fly half, based on form this year, he's probably been one of the best. I think he could possibly pull the Sharks through tomorrow.
So I 100% agree. And then on the other side, you got Morne Steyn, who's been there, done that.
Mr. Consistency. Yeah.
Mr. Consistency for a number of years. So it's going to be a titanic battle between the two of them because they've obviously got a point to prove amongst themselves and to play well for the team. If they play well, generally both teams play well. So I'm excited for Curran. You know, he's been through quite a bit in the last 2 years and playing out of position. And this year he's, I wouldn't say cemented his place, but it showed that his best position is number 10.
He certainly.
And like you said, he's been playing very well. If he plays well, the Sharks generally play well or win.
Okay, as a rugby mind and someone who's very involved in the game, where's the game going to be won tomorrow? Is it going to be in the forwards or at number 10?
It sounds like cliche, but it's all up in the forwards. You know, if a pack is dominant and is winning their set piece, generally your 10 is easier to control, has less pressure. Your 9 and 10 can control the game incredibly well if your forwards are doing well. So it's going to be a titanic battle up front and the forwards. Whoever wins that battle will make it easier for the halfbacks. But I mean, both need to play well. So the forwards can't set the platform and then the backs, for example, don't do well. Then probably not going to get the points. So there has to be that synergy. But to set the tone, obviously comes from the forwards, and then the backs will finish it off.
Right, so your mind is saying the Bulls, but your heart is saying the Sharks. Is that a correct assessment?
No.
Or is it just Sharks all the way?
Mind and Sharks all the way.
Okay, you know what? If I was a betting man, I would put my money in the safe place. And probably, personally, I would put the money on the Bulls. But if I was a gambling man, I would definitely put my money on the Sharks because there's a good chance that could return in our favor. I'm very excited about the final tomorrow. Where are you going to be watching it?
Probably at home with some one or two of my mates. Haven't planned that yet, so we'll see.
Are you a little bit FOMO? Do you wish you were there tomorrow?
You know what? Yes, I do. But at the same time, it's a chapter of my life that is finished, that I've closed. I was happy with my time at the Sharks, and that day that did come when I finished comes for everyone, and my day had obviously come. Love to have been there, play until I'm 50, but it's a chapter of mine that is closed. You know, I've got other goals and ambitions now that I'm focusing on. But yeah, I just wish the boys do well. It's not often you play 2 finals in the space of 3 years. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the guys.
Well, Tera, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and we wish you all the best for going forward, your endeavors in the United States, and obviously with Cameron James as well.
Thank you so much, Noel.
Playlist is incredible. Love the music. Best music. Entertaining. So entertaining.
RTL is You're listening to RTL SA.